Did y'all know that Khloe Kardashian was on tour with Diddy when she was 16 years old?
This week I've been sent this clip of P. Diddy and Kris Kardashian chatting literally hundreds of times.
The Kardashians are in full panic mode right now after the internet made shocking connections between them and Diddy. From Diddy being allegedly behind Kim's adult tape, to Diddy having a not-so-secret crush on Kris Jenner. The Kardashians' not-so-secret association with Diddy is about to cost them seriously. So, join me today as we look into why the Kardashians are working overtime to distance themselves from their longtime friend Diddy. Now, we all know the Kardashians are one of the most connected families in Hollywood. I mean, you don't get to their position without knowing the who's who of Hollywood. However, it seems one of their biggest and closest friendship is now causing chaos in the Kardashian house. You see, after Diddy's arrest, people have been doing some digging about everything Diddy had been up to and who he hung out with. Now, as it turns out, Diddy and the Kardahians have a long and dark history going back years. When I say long history, I mean it. From way back as 2006, the Kardashians have been close with Diddy. One of the most notable events from back then was Kim's appearance at Diddy's white party while she was still Paris Hilton's stylist. After this, spotting a Kardashian at one of Diddy's numerous parties wasn't that hard. In 2009, Khloe attended another white party at Diddy's place in Beverly Hills. Kourtney and Kim were at a birthday party with Diddy in 2010. Like you get the picture now, Diddy and the Kardashian weren't just your average celebrity friends. They knew each other quite well. Now, as we are all aware, the Kardashians constantly hanging out with Diddy was no simple coincidence. I mean, everything in their lives is carefully planned, especially when there are cameras involved. And it's no secret that the one person behind the carefully curated Kardashian image is Kris Jenner. Now, of course, you all know that Kris has been behind most of the viral things that the Kardashians do, even some of the things that might seem coincidental. However, what you didn't know was just how close Kris and Diddy were. Kris Jenner and Diddy have been so close that at one point back when Kris was hosting an episode of The Kris Jenner Show, she invited Diddy over as a guest, and Diddy took the opportunity to playfully shoot his shot with her, telling her that he had a crush on her for a long time, to which Kris responded by saying, "Once you go black, you never go back." You all might just shrug this off as flirty interview banter, but after a little more digging, people found even more instances of Diddy and Kris being unusually close. Like this Instagram post from October 2012, where Kris posted a picture of her and Diddy being all cozy together.
This clip was taken in 2013 at a Hollywood Walk of Fame event celebrating Babyface. I can only assume they're talking about Khloe Kardashian because Khloe went with Kris to this event. I've also been sent clips of P. Diddy right before he got arrested and Kendall Jenner in Dubai. Here's what I'm seeing.
It was so freaking amazing, and that girl, Val, is it Val? She has her ish together, like really. It was super cool, and I don't think she thought she was gonna flake on us, did she? Because that night she was like, thought she was getting interviewed. But she had the best time. She thought it was like such a cool place, and I love that.
Anyways, if rumors are to be believed, Diddy and Kris allegedly had a lot more going on behind the scenes, and it all revolves around Kim K's infamous adult tape that arguably made her extremely famous. Now, for a long time, people have always alleged that Kris Jenner was the mastermind behind the tape getting leaked. But now, a new rumor has started spreading, alleging that Diddy might have also had a hand in the leaking of that tape. As I said, these are just rumors, but the Express Tribune recently did an article on the Kim K tape scandal and reported that some people believe that there were multiple versions of the tape because Kris allegedly had some reshoots done. By the way, I must emphasize that this is just a rumor, but what for sure isn't, is the fact that Kris Jenner allowed Khloe to go on tour with Diddy when she was just 16. Yep, you heard me correctly. Khloe went on tour with Diddy. And by the way, she didn't even have an official title. She wasn't an aspiring singer or an aspiring events planner or anything. She was just there. Y'all, this shocking news made people start digging further, especially on old episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And did they love Diddy in that show? In one of the episodes of the show from 2014 that has been going viral since Diddy's arrest, Khloe was giving Kourtney a recap of her experience at a Diddy party. Khloe told Kourtney how a lot of the people at the party were not clothed. Khloe even jokingly told Kourtney that she would have loved being at that party. Kourtney, clearly feeling the FOMO, asked Khloe who else was at the party, and Khloe let it slip that Justin Bieber was also in attendance. FYI, Justin was 20 at that time.
If you guys go back and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you will come to the conclusion that Khloe Kardashian was most likely the closest person to Diddy. There are a handful of clips of her speaking about hanging out with Diddy, hanging at his parties, on his PJs.
We're gonna get a 787. We're gonna put beds in it. We should get a Challenger. When I fly with Puff, Puff has a whole back, it's a bedroom. It's a bed. Who needs that, really? I do.
Now, it seems Kourtney really felt the FOMO because a 2016 clip from the show Cocktails with Khloe is also trending right now, where Kourtney and Khloe were talking to Diddy. And Khloe recalled her time at a Diddy party saying, "Well, I know you're known for the parties. When you think of a party or a good time, you think of Puff." Khloe then confesses that she and Kourtney have been to a few of Diddy's parties. However, according to them, Diddy's birthday party was one of the most epic nights they have ever heard. Now, interpret that whichever way you like, but it's not looking good for the Kardashians.
The moment Diddy walks in to Khloe's house, he refers to the girls, Kourtney, Kylie, and Khloe, as family. How nice.
Hey. Come here. Hey. Family.
What's up? You guys, look at our outfits.
Whoa, you guys. Did you see what I put on?
You guys are definitely like dating. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, or Puff Daddy and J-Lo.
These stories have sent fans spiraling on the internet, and to be honest, what they have to say is wild. Just take a look at some people's reactions to all the Kardashian and Diddy stories. The downfall of this family cannot wait. Khloe toured with him at the age of 16. They definitely know what went on. I'm sure they saw some freaky stuff at the parties, maybe even present at a freak off, but doubt they were involved with any of Diddy's other stuff. You don't go from how the Kardashians were living years ago to how rich they are now by being good, honest business people. They are all in bed together and know each other's secrets. They keep each other rich and powerful. They're all corrupt. Could I see them having knowledge of what was going on behind closed doors? When it comes to Diddy, yes. Do I see them being active participants in it? No, but staying silent doesn't make them better. So, if they did know all the stuff that was happening, they should have came forward with it, and there should be consequences. I'm sorry, there are just way too many celebrities that were involved with Diddy to not know what was going on. Do I think 100% of them knew what was going on? Absolutely not. But I would say a good majority out of that 100 had a decent idea of what those parties were intended for.
Kim's got to do anything to get the attention off of this. Because how can you be supportive of this and telling people this at the same time? So she's a good judge of character now? She is a good judge of character?
Now, surprise, surprise, people making all of these connections between the Kardashians and Diddy isn't exactly good for their image. That's why, according to In Touch magazine, the Kardashians are in full panic at the moment, trying to distance themselves from Diddy. And we are not just talking the simple unfollowing on Instagram and deleting photos. It seems the Kardashians are trying everything in their power to distance themselves from Diddy, even though they spent years telling the world how close they were. Now, according to the source that In Touch spoke to, the Kardashians are adamant that none of them ever attended Diddy's freak off, and they absolutely had zero idea of what went on. But people are calling BS on the not knowing part, given that there is a clip that is going around of Khloe talking about how so people at Diddy's party with no clothes. Given all the details that have come out about Diddy's party, sounds like Khloe might have found herself at a freak off whether she knew it or not. However, it's not just the Kardashians who seem to have a history with Diddy. You see, Kris's long-term boyfriend Corey also knows Diddy pretty well. Corey was Justin Bieber's tour manager, and we all have heard the stories about Justin and Diddy. Now, again, we are dealing with rumors and speculations once again, but according to a pretty popular rumor on TikTok right now, there may or may not be a tape of Corey and Kris that were in Diddy's possession before he got arrested. Not only that, Kim Porter, Diddy's former assistant, and the mother to his kids allegedly found different tapes of Diddy in a vault, and she made copies of them. Kim was allegedly supposed to use them as protection when the time came for her to leave Diddy, but she died in what many have called quite suspicious.
The book Porter allegedly recounts discovering and making copies of the sex tapes that Diddy made of himself having sex with young boys that he was managing, including an alleged tape involving an 18-year-old pop star who went on to become a household name.
Now, the reason I bring this up is because Corey updated the caption to a post he had made in 2020, celebrating Kim Potter's birthday, thanking her and Diddy for all they did for him. This led to people speculating that Corey might know more about Diddy than he is letting on.
You know who I really do not trust? Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble. I just find it really odd that he's connected to so many people that are connected to Diddy.
So I haven't even fully formed my thoughts on this topic yet, but I have a feeling that someone who we are going to see talked about more in the circumstances, in the circles of P. Diddy, is Corey Gamble.
Now, it seems most things involving Diddy's case are covered in mystery. I mean, even the police are keeping key details of this case a secret, which only makes people spread even more rumors. It has gotten to a point where a rumor started on Facebook about how the Kardashians show was canceled because of their links to Diddy. Y'all, the rumor got so bad that USA Today had to do a whole fact-checking article just so they could end the rumor. Y'all, these rumors have hit such a huge level that Diddy's lawyer issued a statement saying, as Mr. Combs' legal team has emphasized, he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus. That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he sexually abused anyone, including minors. He looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation. Anyways, what do y'all think about Diddy and the Kardashians' relationship? Could there be more that hasn't come to light? Let me know your opinions in the comments, and be sure to stay tuned because there is a lot more in this story about to come out.